choice. You can roll over and you can hit that snooze button, or you can get up and you can get your ass out of bed and you can go attack and win the day. What's going on, nation? We are at it today, and that's the warm-up. That's the opening of the show today. Yes, sirree. How's everybody today? It is a Thursday, September 19th, Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, Marty, Christina Flynn, and the brand new opener. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are kicking off the show here today with Shelly Spence. We are going to get after tackling LinkedIn, how to win LinkedIn, how to win in life, and how to get your ass going. I got to bring the team in the lab here. I'm wondering what they're thinking about the opener. John and Marty, what'd you guys think of that this morning?
That was pretty sick, brother.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I was working on it last night pretty late. I know Jimmy was pretty excited about it, and we are extremely excited about that opener here this morning. I'm just trying to get my music going here in the lab here. Yeah, we tuned it up, but hey, listen, nation, it's an explicit show, so I'm a little bit rattled by the opener. So I got to get to my cues. Explicit show. Explicit show. We might drop some F-bombs, some S-bombs, some every kind of bomb in the world. So if you got kids in the room, put the headset on. If you got kids in the room, maybe walk them out. We are here with myself, John Anderson, C. Marty Fit. And if you guys like the energy we're bringing to the stage, I invite you to subscribe to it, like it, share with your friends. Do what you got to do to welcome us into your life. Let's bring producer Flynn on stage as well. I got the gray John Varvatos jacket on, bouging it up, Johnny. I got the welding glasses on, the black Kangol hat on. I got the headset on. Johnny's wearing black on black. Marty's got black with the red headset on. Tina's
navy blue.
And we are rocking and rolling. Johnny, I can see the energy coming out of your head today, man.
I love it, brother. I love it. I mean, just you keep checking in with me on the bougie. I'm not the gatekeeper. You got to look at the youngster of the group. He's the one that doles out that title.
Hey, well, listen, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to surprise you guys one day. Coming here real bougie. I'm not ready yet.
I can't wait.
Oh,
come on, baby.
I'm also coming straight from training, so I don't even have time to bougie it up. But one day I will for y'all. I got you.
We'll see.
You mean you're not bougie in training?
With my sweatsuits, with my brand, yeah, I got the best sweatsuits on the East Coast.
You got to bring that, brother. The sweatsuits are bougie as hell. I got to whip out the Versace sweatsuit, the robe. Then we're getting really going for it.
Sweatsuits coming. It's not cold here yet, though.
I love that. Marty's I get the best sweatsuit on the East Coast. Yes, he does. Yeah, nation. If you're looking for the best sweatsuit on the East Coast, you got to go to less brunches, more crunches. You got to go knock on Marty's door. And if you're looking for something to fit those muscles that are bursting out of your chest, you might want to go knock on John Anderson's door and go pick up a fuck mental weakness t-shirt. Not wellness. We want you to be wellness. Fuck mental weakness. It's taking me some time to get there.
We're just in the process of the rebrand, so it won't be but another week. You're going to see me bringing the new logo is stretched out. It's going to be cool.
Okay.
Beautiful. Hey, Tina, what did you think of the opener today?
It was good. I wasn't sure if it was a movie trailer or a morning show, so let's fucking go.
Yeah. Felt like I'm about to be on the set of Transformers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was rehearsing last night in the living room, and Lauren's looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I got some tunes. I got jacked up here, ready to rock and roll." Hey, we may have a Russian intelligence specialist in the green room today. So I thought I would amp up, and she's shaking her head. She's like, "No, I'm not." Okay, then maybe she's like an Iranian Russian intelligence. Or, actually,
that's crazy.
I'm going to be full truth. We got Shelly Spence joining us here, former U.S. intelligence human being, and Marty and I were curious one day about what she did there, and I think we learned, Marty, that she pushed paper around.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, so I got something for you guys to think about today. Have you guys ever thought about going to the moon?
Interesting thought.
I'm cool on Earth. I'm good with Earth.
So NASA is creating moon time. Gotta find my notes here. Did you guys know that? So true story. So because we are going to be making our way to to the moon one day, the White House has directed an agency to create Moon's new time zone by 2026. Thoughts on that, nation? Any thoughts on that, team? You guys? Yeah.
Where do you start?
We got Eastern time zone, Central time zone, every time zone on the planet, but they are now thinking that they need to create
Moon time zone.
That's exactly it. And actually, it's going to be called LTC, Coordinated Lunar Time Zone.
Interesting.
Yeah. What are our thoughts on that? So one of the LTC's goals, guys, is to be scalable to other celestial bodies in the future, including Mars. Right. So the reality is that as we are expanding where we are traveling as human beings, the concern is we need to keep everybody in time check. Right. So they want to make sure that as we're traveling to Mars, traveling to the moon, we all have the same time. And as you guys may or may not remember, last week we exited that Polaris Dawn space capsule, right? And they all stuck their heads out in space. What they also did on that trip, you guys, was they also tested high-speed internet from the capsule to Elon's orbiting satellites around the planet, down to Earth, up to the capsule, all in the hopes of then beaming it all the way to Mars. So right in front of us right now, we are seeing this airplane, Johnny, we talk about being built right in front of us. They tested the spacesuits, they tested the internet, they're now putting time zone in place. So I can guarantee you guys, in the 7th or 8th year of this show, we're going to be talking to people on Mars, talking to people on the moon, and we're going to be using this infrastructure they're putting in place right now. And I can see—
How was the internet? How was the internet? Because I can't fucking get it in my house to work. What are they doing?
Yeah, that's what's happened. They're going to create lunar time zone.
I need to know how the internet was and how we can get it for all of us and our guests.
Do you have Starlink? Are you on the Elon program?
No, I'm not
on the Elon program.
There you have it. That's the Elon program that's doing all this great shit. When I got Starlink, it made a big difference.
Are you sponsored and you didn't tell me?
That's it.
What's that?
Are you sponsored by Starlink and you didn't tell me? You're trying to subtly drop?
I don't think that anybody is sponsored by Starlink. I don't think Elon needs to sponsor anyone to get his products to be bought.
You know he's going to be a trillionaire in the next 2 years?
Is he really?
I believe it.
Think about that, right? So I keep saying to everybody, we got Tony Stark right around us, and the fact of the matter is that we have somebody who's going to be just like that. Hey, listen, good morning, good time. I see you in the comments. Thanks for showing up here this morning. So Young Parks, loving leather jacket. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to the closet. I'm thinking, okay, we had a great show yesterday. People tuned in. We got a great new opener. We're upping the graphics. I figured, hey, I'd up the old wardrobe as well. Good times. They're not welding glasses. No, they're actually sunglasses that look like welding glasses. I know Paul Reedner reached out last week saying, hey, awesome sunglasses. But what else we got coming in here? We got good times coming in here. No, and So Young is not going to the moon. So since we're not doing moon time, I got something else for you guys that I found yesterday that I know is going to resonate with all of you. And Marty, we talked about this a while back on the show, and a new study has suggested that how much exercise, John, can offset somebody sitting their ass all day in a chair. Because we know that if we're going to sit in a chair all day, we are slowly dying.
Yeah, I'm dying to hear what this thing says. Sometimes these things that you dig up off the internet are so backwards.
So a meta-analysis published in 2020 analyzing 9 previous studies involving 45,000 people found that 30 to 40 minutes of exercise can lower the risk of death associated with a sedentary lifestyle. So as long as you get your ass up for at least 30, 40 minutes a day, you're going to live longer. If you're going to sit your ass all day in the chair, you're going to die quicker. It's literally as simple as that.
I would agree with that study. It doesn't take much blood flow to make your body start to have that positive ripple effect back towards health. So yes. I totally agree with that.
I'm curious, what's actually happening to our bodies, like in terms of blood flow, when we are sitting all day? What does that look like?
Johnny?
I don't have the science behind that, but you figure like this. Think of it from a design standpoint. We were designed to get up and start moving. If we were in a cooler, like a seasonal, we got up in the mornings, we were cold, and we started moving just so that we could have a better quality of life. So we weren't designed to sit still. We were designed to be moving around. So you take anything out of its design. Think about those big earth movers that you see excavating like neighborhoods. Those are only designed to work on dirt. You take one of those on cement, it blows up all the transmissions. So as a human being, we were designed to move. So by not moving, we're going against our design. So what's going to happen? I guess as time goes on, we're seeing more and more of what is going to happen.
Yeah. And good times coming in with sitting, the new smoking. True story. And you know what? Actually, true story here. Funny because Martin and I did a segment on the show here, and it was a great short. We did it a few months ago, and the person commented on 2 guys sitting telling us that we should be standing as we're sitting here telling you guys that you need to be standing while we're sitting here dying.
You know what they got? They got these new desks, and I actually just got one of these from a studio where you can literally raise it up and down with a button. So you can sit for a while, hit the button, stand for, raise it up, stand for a while. There's plenty of ways to move in the right direction if you really want to. The question is, there we go. Hey. The question is, do people really want to do it?
And they also have these little treadmills underneath the desk as well. You can move your legs as you're sitting. That just is a whole bizarre situation to me. We're going to have a whole segment with Marty going up and down in the camera.
We're talking about things under the desk. That's what we're talking about.
Here we go. Here goes Johnny, man.
I can think of a lot more fun things to be under the desk. I can think of a lot more fun things to be under the desk than a treadmill.
Yeah, Johnny's water bottle so he can piss into it. That's what he's thinking under the vest, Marty. But hey, listen, what does happen if you sit too long in the chair is you're going to get dead butt syndrome.
I didn't even know that was a thing until you said that the other day. Like,
with this dead butt syndrome?
I don't know what.
Listen, 14 minutes after the hour here, we're going to get to the accountability check-in in a second. But if you're going to sit your ass too long in a chair, you're going to get dead butt. It is a gluteal amnesia, and it's your ass saying, I'm tired of sitting too long. And it's left cheek and right cheek saying, get up off the fucking what you're sitting on and walk around. Office jobs or sedentary lifestyles are primary causes of DBS. Johnny,
what is it though?
It's an over-reliance on other muscles. It is lower back pain. Weak glutes can cause the lower back to overcompensate, leading to discomfort, hip pain, the imbalance in muscle activity, knee pain, weak glutes, limited mobility. Those are all the symptoms of dead butt syndrome.
Now tell about high butt syndrome.
And there is also high butt syndrome, to Marty's point. It is where NFL players train really hard to create a high butt for better. Now, we're not talking about deep cleavage butt, like yesterday's conversation with John Anderson. No, because we learned yesterday that John has a deep cleavaged butt. But that's a whole conversation for another day. Today we're talking about dead butt syndrome or high butt on The Morning Loop, the only show that helps you guys get your ass out of bed, get standing, get walking, so you do not get dead butt. Christina Flynn.
All of these things are just about people. It's all about people getting lazier. If you think like in the fitness world, core is this big new thing. You need core. You need core. It's because as soon as all these machines were brought in, you stopped working your core. Back before there was machines, when you pick something up, your core was working. So that's what it, now that people sitting on these machines doing nothing, the core doesn't engage. Same thing. Now that everybody's sitting on their asses, we got some new thing we got to worry about called butt syndrome.
Dead butt syndrome. I know what we're going to worry about. I'm going to worry about sending John out to go to the restroom. I'm going to let Marty go for a stretch. We're going to kick Tina out for a minute, and then we're going to come back in about a minute, and we're going to bring in Shelly Spence.